Hi everyone, Mark Cooper from the Saskatchewan Construction Association here. Happy to be speaking with you today as we come to the end of week 4 of our COVID-19 efforts here in Saskatchewan. What an incredible and surreal month it has been. In today's update, I want to give you a rundown of the virtual town halls we're going to be hosting next week, highlight a couple of government support summary documents that our staff are keeping updated for you, talk about the efforts that we're putting out on your behalf to keep Saskatchewan's construction industry working and safe, and quickly address a couple of other advocacy priorities. Okay, let's dive in. Next week, we plan to host 2 town halls. The first, on Wednesday, will be on the topic of tendering, bidding, and contract risk management during COVID-19. We're going to hear from a panel that includes an owner, an architect, a general contractor, a trade contractor, a risk management specialist, and a lawyer. The panel will take your real-time questions and explore how your company can address concerns about bidding and carrying out work in such a fluid risk environment. If you're wondering how to talk with other companies on your sites about schedule delays and cost overruns, you're not going to want to miss this town hall. We're also in the middle of planning a town hall on stress management and mental health. This conversation isn't going to be just about work stress, though. We're going to be talking about how to manage having your kids at home, supporting their education online, how to talk to them about all of this, managing isolation, and dealing with financial and health stress. Everyone is facing different challenges during COVID-19, and we want to provide you and your employees with some support and valuable tips and tools for navigating them. The details for this town hall are going to be out early next week, so you can stay tuned for that. Next, I want to thank the SCA staff for great work that they've been doing, keeping some excellent summary documents of all of the government programs out there to support both employers and employees up to date. We know that there's a lot of information out there, and it can be quite overwhelming to sort through it all, so we've compiled it into one document for employers and one document for employees. You can find them on our COVID-19 support page and also in today's bulletin. Feel free to share them with your teams and with others. This week, a lot of our effort as an association is focused on keeping construction activity moving and ensuring people that construction remains a safe industry. We did this in a few ways. First, we launched a social media campaign with Merit Contractors this week that's focused on informing the public about how construction professionals can operate safely and how you do this really every day. You and your family members may see this campaign over the next while on your social media platforms. As part of this campaign, we created a one-page summary of the industry's best practices for maintaining safety on site. Many of your employees are probably getting questions about why they're still working. I know that I'm getting calls and emails from moms, wives, girlfriends, and others asking why construction is still operating. So I'd encourage you to share this one-pager, available again on our COVID-19 support page or here in today's bulletin, with all of your employees. It provides them with some ideas of how to answer the questions their families and loved ones may have. As well, this week we continued to push public owners to keep investing in infrastructure. We sent memos to all municipalities in Saskatchewan on this topic and have already seen some successes, including in the cities of Melville and Yorkton. I hope and expect that we'll see more in the coming days. We've included a copy of the memo that went out to Saskatchewan cities in today's bulletin if you want to review it. Finally, I want to highlight a couple of advocacy priorities we continue to push on your behalf. Later this afternoon, I expect that the provincial government will announce its first financial support program for Saskatchewan businesses. This is really welcome and exciting news. We don't know the details of the program yet, but it does sound like it's going to be focused on supporting non-allowable businesses. This likely means that it won't result in much support for construction companies. I do believe, however, that this isn't the end of provincial support for businesses, and so we're going to keep working with the province to ensure that future programs are designed to support construction. When we have details of the provincial program that are announced today, we'll circulate them to you, and you should see full details early next week. As well, we keep working with other business associations and the Canadian Construction Association to ensure that federal programs are easily accessible and broadly applicable for construction companies and their workers. While we're making headway here, it is slower going than it should be. It looks like the 75% wage subsidy criteria are getting better, which is good. Next week, we'll be sharing more details with you about what we're pushing the federal government to do, both with that program and with others. Of course, ultimately, a wage subsidy for construction companies is going to be of zero value if there's no construction work to be done. After all, there are no wages to subsidize without work in the first place. So our biggest advocacy focus remains on ensuring that construction projects continue, that new projects are greenlit and tendered, and that new design and planning work is ongoing. The province seems to be responsive to this push, and hopefully we can get municipalities and other owners there too. Okay, that's it for me today. It's a long weekend this weekend, so I hope that you will take time to rest, to recharge, and to connect, virtually of course, with family, friends, and loved ones. Thank you for the privilege of serving you, our members, and the industry during this time. Thank you for all that you do to build our province and to keep your people working and safe. Take care, and see you next week.